it's almost bedtime. So yeah, definitely boost Aisha.
Is there any position changes we think they need to do?
Not at this exact moment.
They got Erica Johnny, who's a guard at the 6th first spot. Then after that is Saga Strom at four. Yeah, Strom at 4 guard, and then Kristen Hangst at center forward. So they're all right where they need to be, right in that area.
Yeah, and they've got a guard, a big, a forward, and a swing in the rest of the bench.
However, Hanks doesn't really have great offensive.
Well, they could swap Hanks out for Tinker or Collins.
Or Tyrone Gale.
Yeah, if they want to put another guard forward up there.
Actually, I think it might be in their best interest to maybe try swapping Hanks for Tinker, because...
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, okay, Tinker has better field goal percentage.
Or you can try Frank out. I mean, he hasn't played since last year or something like that, or year before that, so give him a shot. See if he's improved any.
If they were going to do that, they'd be better off putting him in the low bench first. Probably. Let him kind of get his feet wet, you know?
Get his toes wet.
Yeah. But yeah, I think they're probably better off moving Tinker in there.
Because Tinker is better offense and about the same defense.
Yeah. And, I mean, even though they're playing more of a defensive game, probably better off having somebody with decent offense as well playing higher up on the bench.
Well, they have some that are decent offense. It's just...
Gale, Tinker, Strom.
They're just running the problem of their starting point guard is sort of not good at offense. And they have a lot of issues. And it's like, it's on paper, it almost looks like it's like the type of thing, it's like, on paper, they look like they should be doing a lot better than they are.
Yeah. But yes, when you put it all in the engine...
They have a lot of red, but
with
there's
that
teams with a lot
rating.
worse red that have a lot better record.
Yeah. So, yeah, something's broken in here somewhere.
And that's what I was saying. I think it might actually be the fact Aisha is not as great at a point guard means she's not able to set up as many points as some of the other teams' point guards can.
Yeah.
So if you work on her passing and her field goal percentage, get field goal percentage up to decent levels, get her passing up to get her PPR level, maybe work on maybe a bit more steals. Her steals are okay. But she only has... How many stars does she have? 12? They definitely need to experiment with the team.
Yes, they do. And now's the time to do it.
And they have been for the most part. If you look at the people they have starting, the only one that's been starting every game is the person that's like, should be starting every game, which is Shirley.
Yeah. Excuse my yawning.
Your yawning is excused.
They shouldn't have traded Kirkpatrick, Hare says.
Probably not.
But I think that was a cap space thing. That
might have been a cap space. Well, we'll see. Currently, they have 2.5 in cap space. And Kirkpatrick is, I am assuming, really, really expensive.
Yeah, 6. I think he went for a pretty high price.
He's at 6. So
yeah, and I think they had a lot of draft picks they had to pay for or something. Or maybe not. No,
they
it was
had to
the
give him
Lance
up for
Freewell
Lance.
that screwed him over. That's what it
they had to
was.
give him up for Lance because
Yeah.
Lance decided to ask for a contract renegotiation and wanted a very expensive contract. So because they wanted to fight for Lance, they had to give up Kirkpatrick because they could not afford both this year.
Yeah.
So, have we covered Pittsburgh from head to toe?
As much as we can figure out, I know it's like for a lot these last ones, it's like this one's like, what are we, the ones that really need our help the most, and we don't really have much idea of what to really do. Because especially for Pittsburgh, it looks like they should be at least doing decent.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
then
the
they go 6
lineups
and
look
15.
good. They look like they should work.
That's why the only main thing I had is like, okay, Asia, you should definitely focus a lot on Asia because a lot of your other starters are pretty good. But
Yeah.
Asia is sort of not yet quite there up to starter level, so just get her up there, and that should help the team a lot.
And another thing I'm seeing, they've got Alan Murphy in deep reserves right now. I don't know if he's got an injury or not. But I'm wondering if they shouldn't move Alan Murphy to the low bench and put Stan Shields in deep reserves right now. And I mean, Eric Kajani too is high bench, and he's only 34.
Yeah, Eric Kajani
but he's got
definitely needs to be brought down because 34% on a guard.
And he's at bench 1 right now.
So it should actually be Randy should be the bench 1 because he's the backup point guard and his stats aren't bad.
Yeah.
So I guess we can do that.
Yeah, Randy should be bench 1. Allen needs to move out of deep reserves, and Stan Shields should move in. And then Hanks, I would move Hanks to low bench as well, I think. And move Tinker up.
That could be done.
Just from what I'm seeing.
Oh, we already did that. Okay. At least for a little while. Obviously, if for all these games, if our suggestions don't pan out, by all means, ignore them.
Yep. Ignore them or come bitch at us. It's all good.
Yep.
You told me to do this.
But anything else we can think of?
None
Not
that I can
really,
think of.
no.
Okay, well, thank you all for any questions
That's
from
a wrap.
I guess before any questions from the stream.
And if anybody has any questions, feel free to approach any of us, especially Mig, because Mig knows it better than either I or Fradis ever could, probably.
Yeah. If you want
if
you want to beat us up afterwards, we'll be in the general chat with our blindfolds on, and yeah.
Yeah, we'll go stand in front of the firing squad.
But like always, I will submit this over to YouTube and whatnot, and I will repost this Google Doc. It's the exact same one that we used for the last one. I just updated it, but I will post this again for everyone to look at.
42 hair. The answer to the meaning of life, the universe, and everything
the
is
next
42.
assessment will be sometime January. I have not decided when. It'll probably be one of the Saturdays. We'll see.
Let's do it near my birthday.
When is your birthday?
January 10th.
Might not work for me that weekend because I'm going to be down in San Jose at FC.
I'm thinking maybe looking at the January, maybe around the 21st
14th?
might be a good one.
First?
I'll
probably be recovering from a hangover. Hopefully.
The first? That's
21st.
Oh, 21st.
21st.
Because that way it'll be about a month between
that'll work.
This one and the next one, and that'll be another Saturday.
Saturday the 21st? Yeah, that would probably work for me. That should work.
Yeah, that'll work for us because we'll be sitting here being bitter people that were not at Anthro New England.
Yeah. Lucky you guys. I wish. Maybe if I won the lottery.
Anyway, thank you all for coming.
Yep. Thanks, everybody.
And big balls.
And a blast. Yeah, big balls.